Hallelujah. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, before we get started, we'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to where it's due to
Yeah.
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Hakwadash. And double honors as always to the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone who are well and who taught us truth. GMS Natural Brothers back at you again with another Friday lesson, as it says in the title, going live on a Friday night. October 31st, 2025, the whole year of deliverance and destruction and judgment upon Esau, the so-called white man. And tonight we're just going to go into some real quick hit, going into understanding the times that we're living in, man, because we are living in very dangerous times, very perilous times, as it says in 2 Timothy 3 and verse 1, as it says, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. And when you go into that word perilous, it's going into dangerous, difficult, very difficult times that we're entering into. And speaking of ourselves, first and foremost, we got to know what times we are living in, and knowing that the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai is about to destroy this place and separating this world from this truth, separating this world from Yahweh Shem Yahshai and leaving off this wicked society. So real quick, unless you got something real quick you want to add or say, bring in a precept or anything.
No, you go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna bring this out then real quick in Ephesians 5 and verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. So we're not in the times that we're living in. We're not supposed to be foolish. We're not supposed to be as the fools, but as wise, understanding the times that we're living in, understanding that Yahweh Shem Yahshua is about to destroy this place, destroy this system, destroy this society, destroy Esau's hegemony. And now is the time to be laughing and joking, hugs and kisses, trying to be a part of this world and a part of this truth, man. What as half hood, half holy. But it says in verse 17, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. Be ye not unwise. You got to understand what the will of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua, not your own will, but the will of the Lord and what He has planned, what He has prepared, and what He has to go down within the society. You got it, brother.
All right. I'm gonna get this. Hold on, Salakia. Getting this other precept. So I'm gonna get this one first because we know that the days of evil and the days of judgment are at hand as well. Because really, what the Lord is about to do is going to be like an evil unto the wicked, because they've been prospering in wickedness, and being evil. Well, evil's about to be done to them and to the 2/3 of our people that desire to be wicked. So I'm gonna read this 2 Peter 3:10, because the other precept I was getting talking about plain sight, talking about this basically the signs. The signs are here. We know that we're at the door of JT Jacob's trouble. We're at that time. We're at that prophecy. You know, by the signs. So 2 Peter 3:10 says, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, and the which the heavens shall pass away with great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also, the works that are therein, shall be burnt up." So we know that during the time of JT, after that, the elect is being up, the destruction is going to happen. So we're not ignorant of the times that we're in. We know that this is going to happen via, how the Lord has it play out. So when the destruction happens, we know that JT is going to happen. It's simultaneously with World War III. The chip, all that's going to play will happen back to back. And so we know not to have not, I don't want to say rulership, but partnership with the world. We know that, and to look to be saved, because what are we doing this for? What are we doing the videos for? What are we at camp for? You got to think like that. Somebody's got to get saved. You know, the other Israelites are not doing this. Like what the Elder Apostle Hart said in the well, he says in most of the videos, but I think it was a video he did yesterday, the day before, where he stated, you know, Great Millstone and Manapa Zaba, Elder Manapa Zaba said it too. We the main ones doing the videos. You know, other Israelites ain't doing this. They're not being circumspect. They don't know the time that they're in. Having Israelite parties. You fuck around and don't be surprised. You see Jake having a fucking Halloween party, you
Exactly.
know, or doing something, Hebrew party, you know, on Halloween. No, nigga, it's the same shit, and it's not of the Lord. You're not being circumspect. Yeah, I'm gonna keep reading. It says, verse 11, seeing then that all these things shall be resolved, what manner of persons ought you to be in all holy conversation and godliness. So you got to examine yourselves and make sure that you're doing the things that will lead to you being saved, because we don't know if we're going to be saved or not, but do the things that will you know, get you saved. You know, do your best. But you got it, bro.
That's it. Like your brother was going into, beautiful points going into, now's not the time to be partying. You don't know what these other Israelite groups are going to be doing. You already seen them having, all sorts of grill outs, posting it on social media for the whole world to see. What doing army training.
Yeah,
Now's not the time to be doing all that shit, man. And if you do it, don't what the elder Yahshua say? Don't post for Israel to see. No, do
yeah,
do do that on your own time. Brothers got hobbies that they like to do. Brothers, boxing, jujitsu, whatever it may be. But you don't post it, and then you posting it on your truth page. You ain't got no, backup page that you post to. Like, come on, man.
yeah.
Because we are behind enemy lines right now, and we're supposed to be in Clark Kent mode, but you got Jake. They just walking around with what they S showing, man. With their Superman costume showing,
Logo.
man. What was that?
Yeah. I said the logo.
Yeah, the logo. They wearing the fringes around. Like nobody knew that Superman or Clark Kent was Superman. They
Yep,
didn't know. They just thought he was just some regular average Joe, and that's the same spirit that we got to be in, man.
yep.
This is Ecclesiastes 7, verse 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. So it's better to be in the house of mourning. Of course, you're gonna do what you got to do. You're gonna get things done. You may have a drink with the bros. You may eat some chicken, but at the end of the day, that's not what it's all about, man. It's about Yahweh Shem Yashai getting this word done, pushing the word forth, and praying, fasting, studying, doing what is required of us, so that we can get the hell up out of here, man. Because you got a
Yeah.
lot of Israelite groups that just come into this and think it's all fun and games. They're not
Hmm.
serious about this, man. From starting with our apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Mills on down, and Lord willing us as well, we look at this as life and death, man.
Hmm.
Like this is do or die. These other Israelite groups, they're not looking at it as do or die. They're looking at it as a feast, as a dedication. Let's just feast real quick.
Option.
What you about to say?
Like they act like it's like an option. You know,
Yeah,
many Jakes, you know, when they wake up to being Israelite, you know, like, I don't understand how you leave. You call yourself leaving. You ain't no leaving. You know, it's blood in, blood out. You know,
yeah.
and a lot of Jakes uh act like the ministry, you know, the spot what camp you in, you act like it's an option. There ain't no option, nigga. You get it now or you die. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, you already done said, you know, like I do, like damn, I can't thank Slocky. I ain't even do that. In Exodus, you know, when Israel said that they're gonna do it, everything that the Lord asked us to do, you know, the covenant, the laws, they said we will do. Nigga, that's from all throughout all generations. Slavery, not in slavery. Nigga, you made a covenant. You made an agreement. So you coming right back to the Lord, that's done. Despite
Mm-hmm.
what can't be there. Ain't no leaving, nigga. It ain't none of that. Ain't no looking back. It ain't none of that. You just gonna come back through the nuts, you know, in the kingdom. Everything else done happened. Esau and chains. You coming back. You missed the show. You missed the being part of the first fruits, and you was teaching. You got it, bro.
Yeah, that golden ticket. The Lord is showing you and presenting you the golden ticket to get on on the train, man. The
Yep.
Polar Express, you had to have that golden ticket.
That golden ticket. Yep.
Hmm. And the Lord is giving them out. But you have a lot of jakes who they had to go. They looking at it. I don't know if I want to get on a train, man. Not knowing that that is going to lead unto life. So I got
Yep.
this real quick, Isaiah 56 and verse 10, and then I teach for the leaders of my people. The Lord Yahweh's watchmen, his shepherds, are blind and ignorant. They are like silent watchdogs that give no warning when danger comes. That's what these leaders of these other groups are like, man. Silent dogs, ignorant dogs that give no warning. They're not giving you the warning of what is about to happen within the society, man. But starting with our apostles, bishops, and elders, great millstone on down, this is what we're doing. We're giving you the warning that all hell's about to break loose, and now is not the time to be doing whatever the fuck you doing over there in IUIC, in ISUPK, in
Yep.
HOI, in Genesis, man. You got this dude Deacon, which I'll have to see what it's talking about. About what's the name of the lesson called? It's I took a screenshot of it. It's let me see. It says Paul taught idolatry, the truth behind meat to idols. It says the apostle of idols, and then in the section it says history will be made. So these people don't know what the hell they're talking about, man. These people that saying with who Yahweh Shai taught Apostle Paul himself. So what does that make Yahweh Shai?
Yep.
They're not giving you no warning, man. They're not telling you and giving you the proper understanding of the scriptures of what is about to happen within this society. Continuing on Isaiah 56 and verse 11, like greedy dogs in the NLT, they are never satisfied. They are ignorant shepherds, all following their own path and intent on personal gain. They're not doing this for you, man. Like Apostle Paul said, it is more beneficial for me to be here for the elect. I do all things for the elect's sake. They're not doing this for the elect's sake, man. They're not doing this for you. They're doing this for their own personal gain. And if their personal gain doesn't involve, which I'll work better. Yeah, their personal gain. If their personal gain don't have Yahweh in it, then what gain is it, man? They think that gain is godliness. But it says, verse 12 in the NLT, come, they say, let's get some wine and have a party. Let's all get drunk. Then tomorrow we'll do it again and have an even bigger party. That's the mindset of these other Israelite groups, man. They're not warning you. It's all party and bullshit. You got it, brother.
Yep. And then, because when you in a state of being drunk, you don't know what's going on. And when you drunk, that's when the thief gonna come. And really, y'all drunk off these philosophies. That's what y'all really drunk off of, these feel good philosophies and doctrines, which that's what these niggas gonna give to y'all. Because really, all them blind, y'all not blind to the fact that y'all Israelites in the Lord's code. He got y'all in the state of, oh yeah, we Israelites, but you're not able to honor his name. Anybody can call upon any Israelite, not anybody. Any Israelite can say Yahweh Bashim Shah. Granted, because the name was given to you, nigga, so that you can come right back. Like how it says in John, the true worshipers shall come, and worship him in spirit and in truth, which that's the elect. With the Lord code, he didn't gave y'all his name, but you're still sealed. You're sealed off from having the Lord sup with you, so that you can understand the doctrine. That door never was open. to where your house shop was sick, will come and sup with you, and that's cold because what it say, King David said, let their table be made a snare and a trap. That's a trap unto you. You up here thinking you doing something good. It's always something, when a nigga don't know he going off, but you being told, but you gonna continue to do it, you gonna continue to do it. Why? Because your bag is full. But it ain't worth nothing. It really ain't worth it, especially in the time that we in today. The economy, the money, because y'all receiving bags. That's what the fuck it is. Y'all always saying shit about Great Millstone that ain't true, but this is true. Y'all niggas are receiving bags, 501c3s.
Yep.
You made a covenant with death. You made a covenant with Satan. Esau, Edom. He's falling. So what the fuck gonna happen to you, dumb niggas? Y'all niggas pussies, man. So I'm gonna get this Jeremiah 23 and 21. It says, I have not sent these prophets, yet they ran. I have not spoken to them, yet they prophesied. And y'all prophesying lies. Y'all prophesying stuff that's well, y'all not prophesying at all. Come to think about it, which is bullshit. Now I got this because we see the signs, and this is what I wanted. But there was another one, but I got this one. So this is second Ezra 9 because we're measuring the times. That's what we always been doing, year after year. Weekend after weekend, day after day. We're constantly measuring the times. We're watchmen. Watchmen don't get tired of standing, at their post. That's their job. They're guards. They're made, to look 360 degrees all around to see when the enemy's coming and how he's coming. All right. So second Ezra 9, it says, he answered me again and said, measure thou the time diligently in himself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told you before, then thou shalt understand that is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made, and all the signs are here. Jacob's trouble is here. There ain't never been no military, out on the streets of America. ICE out on the streets, snatching up the Northern Kingdom, then moving on the Southern Kingdom. It ain't never been on this level. So this is how we know that we about to get the fuck out of here. It's only what, three prophecies? Well, really, technically, it's more than that because you still got the kingdom of heaven, the prophecy that's gonna play out, dealing with Esau getting destroyed, the other nations going into captivity. But the main ones, the major ones, is what, World War III, the MOTB, and Babylon being destroyed. You know, that's at the door via JT, Jacob's trouble. It says, even so the times also, no, Salak, I skipped one. Yeah, verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people, and that's getting ready to happen. We're about to see how tomorrow's going to be, November the 1st, and then on out, on throughout the rest of the year, on into 2026, the 250th year that America, its birthday, so to speak. It says, verse 4, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end, the end is manifest. And it's here. It's here. Ain't no healing Babylon. It ain't no reversal. It ain't like after '08, and then, America continues. No, this is it. This is it. You got it, bro.
That's it, man. This is it. Lord willing, man. A lot of stuff, a lot of the prophecy, a lot of things happen within 2025, man. And we're 2 months away from 2026, and Lord willing, and it's looking like that 2026 is going to be a big year, man. Lord willing, you already see Trump talking about getting like 500 or so
Troops.
troops ready for each state on call, and they're going to be specialized in like crowd control and so on and so forth. And they want that ready by January 1st,
Eh,
2026.
They was hiring for that. They was hiring.
Correct.
FEMA was hiring for that. Like a year or two ago. Even the
Oh,
Army, they was hiring people for crowd, like the National Guard. That's what it is. The National
mm-hmm.
Guard. They was hiring people for that, for FEMA camps. all that, and you already know who was getting the jobs. It was Esau. It was Edomites. But you got some dumb niggas that probably signed up for it too. Nigga, you gonna be in there too. You
Yeah.
know, because they know who you are. Unless you a fucking tear. You know, but no, ain't no escaping Jacob's trouble, Jake. You know, you niggas you want to side with Esau Edom, they know who the fuck you is. They're gonna throw you right in there too. You got it, bro.
Yep, I got the article real quick, and then we'll, if you got a precept or anything, we'll end it off right there. But
All right.
from thehill.com, Pentagon orders quick reaction force of 500 troops per state. It says they will be trained in crowd control and civil disturbance that can be ready to deploy to U.S. cities by early next year, according to a leaked memo reported by multiple outlets Wednesday. And when you jump down, it says the latest document also stipulates that the Pentagon will send military trainers to the states and territories, so the QRFs, Quick Reaction Forces, will be operational by January 1st, 2026. It says each state also will be given 100 sets of crowd control equipment to be used to support this requirement, such as tasers, pepper sprays, batons, and body shields.
It's gonna be worse than that.
What are you about to say?
No, it's gonna be worse than that because
Yeah.
they got them sonar. They got sonar weapons that you press the button that gives off a certain frequency.
Yeah.
Man, it's gonna be rough. It's the scary thing. The scary shit is the stuff that they're not telling you about. They're gonna tell you the simple shit, pepper spray, yeah. Man,
Exactly.
it's gonna be worse than that. It's gonna be a time of no other. You got it,
Exactly.
bro.
Yep. No, that was all I wanted to bring out. If you got precept or anything.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll read this real quick. Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And we believe through the Spirit, probably of Hashim Yashah, that we are living in that appointed time, man. And all of these things are going to be fulfilled in this time. And we don't believe it's 30 years. We don't believe it's another, could be another 1,000 years, another 30 years, man. We believe that it could be at any moment, at any time. And we also know that with these prophecies being fulfilled, they're going to happen in their allotted and destined order. The MOTV cannot happen until, or it's like the World War III cannot happen until the MOTV is implemented and mandated worldwide. Same for Yahweh Shai's return. Yahweh Shai isn't going to return and then World War III happens, man. You know, Yahweh Shai's fighting all these nations, and then they start shooting missiles to destroy America, man. Which really, that's going to be happening simultaneously while these nuclear missiles and these warheads are destroying America simultaneously. The chariots of Yahweh Shem Yashar are going to be laser beaming this bitch as well, man. And we can't wait for that fucking day, man.
Yeah.
So we believe right now that it will not tarry. Got anything else?
No, that's it, bro.
Come. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the spirit, to the body, and to the fold. And before we end it off, we'd like to give all praises, honor, glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakwadash. And double honors as always to the apostles, bishops, elders, the great millstones. Until next time, Shalom.
Shalom.